If you want to save more money, budgeting might not be the best strategy. Budgets work for some people, but not everyone. Today I'm going to share with you what you should do to save more money, and it's not a budget. Budgets are what you hear most about in the news and on TV shows. Personal finance experts tell you to have a strong budget that you follow each and every month and you track every dollar you spend. I'm here to tell you that there may be another way. Budgets don't have to work for everyone, and I'll explain why. Budgets don't work for everyone because they're complicated. If you think about it, all it is a big Excel spreadsheet with a lot of numbers, decimal points, adding, subtracting, multiplication, and for some people who aren't good with numbers, it's just too complicated, so they don't like them. Another reason budgets don't work is they take time. You have to sit there, you have to track your previous expenses, you have to look for your forward income, you have to estimate what expenses you're going to have in the future. It takes a lot of time. Some people don't want to spend the time. Some people are scared of their finances, which is okay. You have to get over that eventually. But most people are scared to talk about money. So having to take the time to sit there and spend the hours, days, whatever it may take to build a detailed budget, it's long. And I get why people don't want to do it. And number 3 is they're not fun. Budgets are not fun. Budgets feel like they're a restriction to you. Budgets are like a diet. They restrict you from doing things. Diets restrict you from eating certain things. Budgets restrict you from spending money on certain things. That's why people don't like it. So with like a diet, people don't follow a diet forever. They may follow it for a month, 2, 3 months, but then after that, it is most common that people fail. That's why budgets don't always work. People make a budget, they're all excited, but after 3 months, 4 months, they kind of forget about it. They say, you know what, I'll overspend here 1 month, I'll make up for it next month, but they don't. So over time, budgets don't last. And as well, you don't hear a lot of millionaires that say, I budgeted my way to millions. That's usually not how it works. So what I'm trying to share with you guys today on how to save more money is pay yourself first. I'm sure you've heard it on the news from some different people. You might have heard about it in social media. But it's a new idea that you pay yourself first before you pay anyone else. Before you pay the government, before you pay your bills, you pay yourself first. If you want to save more money and build wealth, you don't necessarily have to create a detailed budget that allocates money for categories like clothing, coffee, food, bars, entertainment. Instead, just commit to paying yourself first. Whenever you get paid, set aside a certain portion of that money for your future, whether that be retirement, buying a house, just a vacation, whatever it may be. You have a set amount of money that you put aside right when you get paid before you spend any of it. As long as you establish how much money you need to save each month for retirement, your emergency fund, or any other big purchase, you can actually set that money aside each paycheck and you don't have to budget at all. Let me just explain that a little bit more. The amount you set aside for those categories depends on your each individual situation. But let's say it's 15% of your income. So every paycheck, you're going to set aside 15% of your income. Once you've taken that 15% off the top, now you've left with 85% of your paycheck. That's your money you live off of. It goes towards your fixed costs like rent and food, but also your discretionary spending like restaurants and entertainment. As long as you don't go over that 85%, you don't need a budget. Once you pay yourself first, you can spend the rest. You don't really have to worry because in the back of your mind, you know that you're setting aside what you need for your future. Who cares what you spend it on now? And I'm saying that very lightly, but it's the truth. You've already prioritized yourself. You've paid yourself first. You set yourself up to achieve your future goals. Now enjoy life. We only have one life. Spend what you have left over. Obviously, I understand you have to pay your taxes, you have to pay your rent, your utilities. I get that. But once you've paid yourself first, and once you pay those bills, you're free. You don't have to worry about pinching pennies here or there, or allocating a certain amount of money of your paycheck to this part of your life, or entertainment, or food. Just spend it. You're good. You've fulfilled what you need to do. You've prioritized you, and now spend the rest. So like I have on the screen here, I have little tips to share with you. So commit to prioritizing yourself before you're spending. And how you can do that is, like I said, set aside a certain amount of each paycheck, whether it be 5% to start, 10, 15, 20. You have to figure that out for yourself. Look at your finances, look at what goals you want to achieve in the future, and pick a number. Again, another tip I want to share with you guys here is use automated transfers. Don't make it complicated. If you don't see it, pretend like you don't have it. So whatever day you get paid, you direct deposit hits your bank account, you can set up free automatic transfers into your saving account for that same day. So if you get paid at midnight on the first of every month, set up a transfer for 1 a.m. first of every month. Right when your money hits that bank account, hour later it gets sent out, you're sleeping in bed, you don't even see it, out of sight, out of mind, you don't see it, you don't spend it, and you're getting closer and closer each paycheck to your financial goals. You can send that to a retirement account, just a savings account, to whatever account you want. But as long as you don't spend it and you put it away in a method that is going to help you achieve your goals, you're prioritizing yourself. You're paying yourself first, and that's the most important thing, and that's how you can save more money. With those automatic transfers, takes all the work out of it, prevents you from even spending it, prevents you from saying, I'm going to dip into what I'm saving this month. Nope, it's gone. It's gone before you can even touch it, and you don't have to worry about it. And then you live off whatever you have left. So again, don't make a big leap of faith on the first day and say, I'm going to save 30% of my income, when right now you're spending all 100%. Then in one single month, you have to figure out how to go from 100% of your income down to 70. That's a huge leap of faith to just get started with. Start small if you need to. Commit to 5% of your paycheck each and every month, whether you get paid bi-weekly, monthly, so on, whatever. Set up the automatic transfers, and then from there, bump it up a bit. Don't go from 5 to 10 if you think that's going to be too big. Go from 5 to 7%, 7 to 8, 8 to 9. Slowly work your way up, and then the more money you can pay yourself first, the more money you set aside for your future, the greater future you can have. So, like I said earlier, budgets don't work for everyone. For some, they may work. Some people live by a budget and they love it. It makes them happy to create a budget. But for most people, it doesn't. So do what you need to do for yourself. But everyone, no matter if you have a budget or not, you have to pay yourself first each month. Once you do that, you'll be so close to achieving your goals. Just live your life with what you spend, and live your life with what you'll have left over after that. Pay yourself first. You will reach your financial goals in the future. As always, I'm the Gen Z Investor, and on this channel, we talk about personal finance and investing. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I come out with new videos every Thursday on Easter at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As well, on the weekend, I come out with the Market in Minutes, where I go over the stock market each and every week and share some highlighted news. Thank you for listening. See you next time.